Alright, what's up guys? We're here today, we're going to talk about some different lures you can use for trout. Different ones that you can get away with: trout, bass, crappie, really anything. Most of the time, lures that you use for trout, you aren't going to be using, say, the first day. You can use them anytime really, but the first day is not whenever you want to be using the lure. Too many people, you're probably going to be fishing shoulder to shoulder, and to make things worse, you just want to catch your fish and get out. Let's be honest there. If you're fishing anywhere it's stocked, and everywhere that there's a lot of people, you're going to want to catch your fish, make sure everyone that is in your party catches their fish, and you get out. So, we're going to talk about some things that you can use that you won't have to worry about changing bait or taking bait and putting it on and off, or taking bait on and off your hook. These are things that me, my dad, and some of our fishing buddies use in the area. We use the woolly buzzers. Now, as you see here, there's ones that have the eyes on them. This here's one of the purple ones I have. I'm the only one. I'm the only one that uses a purple one. Everyone else uses black ones. You got black ones like these, without any weight at the front. It's got the little beads. I don't have any of my other ones with me right now, I don't think. No, I don't. But pretty much they all look like these purple ones here. They got the eyes. There's no beads. They got a little bit of sparkly in there. You can use those. You don't need any weight. You just put it on your spinning rod. Maybe if you want, throw a little bobber on there. Maybe it says fly fishing. Huh. Strike indicator, that's what it is. Strike indicator. They use them for fly fishing. Like I've said before, you can use flies with your spinning tackle. It's not hard. It actually makes it a lot easier and a lot nicer. Especially when you're like me, you're still trying to learn how to fly fish and you just can't cast. It makes it simple. And you can say you fly fish without the fly rod. Now, some people are going to look at you and laugh and go, that ain't fly fishing. I'm probably going to sit there and tell you, you know what? It's not fly fishing, but it's the best I can do for right now. So, on to my next one. We have here the Trout magnet. Right there. Oh yeah, right there. Right there. So, I think I paid $20-some for this at either Field and Stream or Dick's Sporting Goods. Now, never started using trout magnets until last year, and I must say, I've caught more on pink than any other color. And I don't use the little green and yellow indicators they gave me. I rarely use those. I use my pink trout magnet. With the jig head, and I absolutely hammer trout if they want it. If they're not hungry for it, or they just look at it and go, yeah, that looks cool, I'm gonna turn around and look at you, swim with you real quick, and turn back around. That's fine. That's why they gave you all these other wonderful colors in here to try and use. I've caught on right there. Caught on this color. Down here. Oops. Heck, I could probably catch them fluorescent yellow in whatever color that is. I say fluorescent yellow, neon yellow, whatever. I could probably catch on that in clear water, and that's for more of a muddy water. But that's just for the fact I don't like using a lot of dark colors. I like using bright colors. I don't care if it's ones I can see. I don't care if I can... Well, okay, I like using stuff I can see. When I bass fish, I use pink flukes, pink Senkos, whatever. Now, getting away from the first day there, because there's many other things you can use for the first day. You can use minnows, power bait, salmon eggs. Heck, if you go steelhead fishing or you trout fish during the winter time, and you go to a year-round place that's year-round fishing for trout, you can keep fish up until March 1st, I believe it is. Now, here's the big thing about that. I've been fishing, I don't know how many years, but steelhead eggs are not big. They're actually kind of small. Salmon eggs are huge, but for some reason, trout just love eggs. So if you hook into a fish and you're out winter fishing, and you guys take them home, get ready to fillet them, get the fillet cut off, getting ready to take it off the skin, and you see eggs in that belly, you better be keeping them. Put them in a baggie. Do the same with the rest of the eggs you guys get. Put them in a baggie. Throw them in the freezer. First day of trout, there you go. Best bait ever. Bam. Any time of the year you want to break them out, bam, you got them. Probably one of my favorite things to use, and I never knew about it till the summer, how quickly a trout will go after skein, which is just their eggs still attached in the membrane. Now, the big thing about it is we was out camping this summer whenever I tried it. Caught a couple browns, a couple rainbows, and I was filleting them. Found eggs, so I kept them. Figured I'd give it a shot if they don't want to hit anything else. Well, they totally destroyed. I think it was like 4 or 5 fish I had that gave me a lot of skein. I mean, I had a sandwich baggie full, and there might have been 10, 12 fish in this creek, and the creek dumped into a river. And the river there, the mouth of the creek, there's probably another 8, 10 fish in there, and they just hammered it. And we're not talking like, oh, that would be floating down past. No, as soon as it touched the water, they were going for it. So that's another trick and tip. Instead of buying salmon eggs, you can just fillet your fish, get some skein out of there. But if you're not willing to keep the skein and all that, okay, salmon eggs might be your best bet. But on to different lures now. One of the ones that I've seen my dad use the most is a spotted Thomas. It's called a spotted Thomas because it's got the red and black spots on the blade. I've seen him catch numerous fish going from stock trout to Erie steelhead on these things. Now, this is the first year I've ever bought one, so I'm going to give it a shot, see if I can't get the same luck he has. Normally, my go-to bait is same construction, just double blade spinner. No spotted Thomas on it, no spots on it, no nothing, just double blade spinner. Another big lure I've seen people use, not just for trout, I've used this for bluegill, bass, you name it. Probably tried this lure for it, but white rooster tail. That's what it looks like. Now, when you get when you get ready to throw it in the water, you want to dip it down, get that tail nice and wet so it's all slicked back. It'll all be pulled back around the hooks, that way the fish don't see the hooks. Bring it through, they're going to see that blade spinning. Wham! May not take it the first cast, second cast, they're going to take it. Now, that last one had a complete white blade on it, or a complete silver blade on it. This one here does not. It has like a brown trout on the blade. I just received that, and actually I might have just bought that. I don't remember if it was that or mystery tackle box I got it, but I got that one. Gonna give it a shot this year. Something I've had luck on before is the Meps Aglia. I've had luck on these lures before. Got a couple trout on them. Mainly I've used them whenever I've been fishing a river. Caught trout, bass on it. Now, moving on, because I don't use a whole lot of spinners. I use more of spoons and Cleos. But this here is by far the best color scheme I've ever used when it comes to using a spoon. I kind of wish they made a spinner like this, because I'd buy it. I'd probably buy the store out of stock too. But we have a rainbow colored. You got the pink color on top, blue in the middle, white in the bottom. Now, first time I tried this, me and my dad were fishing the Red Bank Creek, having no luck on bait, no luck on any other lures we tried. And I figured, you know what? Why not try this? Why not? We're not having luck on anything else. Just give it a shot. It's the worst that happens. Don't catch anything, gets gone. That's how the whole day was going anyways. So, threw this bad boy on. By the way, I don't remember what size this is, but you can buy them in various sizes. But whipping this little thing across the whole creek. Creek's probably 30-40 feet wide, if not a little bit wider where we was at. Wasn't very, okay, it was kind of deep in certain spots, but it wasn't deep. Some spots would be maybe waist deep. And threw it across, and within maybe 20 minutes I had my 5-fish limit. And it's not like we were catching all small ones. I caught a couple nice 18, 19-inch browns, and I think Dad ended up catching a couple rainbows that were pretty big that day. But something my grandpa always told me to use, his favorite lure, the one thing he always swore by, and no, it is not a Castmaster. It is not a little Cleo. Actually, it's not a spinner at all. We're still on spoons here. So, what he always said to use was the Daredevil. I've never caught anything on him, but I figure, what the heck? What's the worst that can happen? I just spent $2-3 on something. If it ain't gonna work, oh well, right? Well, I got faith in it. I've caught bass with them. This year I'm gonna catch trout with them because I have nothing better to do in my summertime. I'm gonna hopefully catch a lot of trout with it. Now, being that he's always swore that he had luck up until the day he passed away, this is going to be one of the things that I want to catch trout on this year. I don't know how good my luck's going to be with it, because I know everyone has better luck on certain lures. When me and Dad go to Erie, one of us has good luck on green, silver and green Cleo. The other one has better luck on silver and blue Cleo. But that's one thing that I've never understood. You can have better luck with one color. The person beside you could be using the same color and they're not getting a bite. They switch to a different color and you guys could both be hammering them all day. So that's something I don't really understand. I don't know if it's just a person's luck or what. I'm not going to complain because I don't really like throwing the same stuff as everyone else. Because if you're at home and you make the same stuff, same food over and over, sooner or later you're going to get tired of it. Well, it's exactly how a fish is going to feel. They're going to get tired of eating the same stuff, seeing the same stuff. Throw them something different. You could be hammering fish all day long. Just remember, if no one else is catching, say they're all using minnows, or you got one guy using minnows, and you got another guy sitting there using spinners that ain't catching anything. Either one, the fish aren't hungry, or two, they're tired of seeing the same stuff. They want something different. Throw that something different out there, like power bait, salmon eggs, waxworms, millworms, maggots. You might do a heck of a lot better than what they are. You might even get your fish within 5-10 minutes and get out of there. So don't be afraid to try different lures than what everyone else is using. Now, here we have another lure. It's called Minnow Spin. Actually, they're both called Minnow Spin. They're both a 16th ounce. As you can see here, the one in my right hand has colors of trout on them. The other one has silver blade and it's white. So I tried this one here in Erie this year. Didn't have any luck on it. Didn't expect to. And this white one I got, I think the white one actually got in mystery tackle box this year. It was kind of cool because I got that other one a couple years ago, never used it. I actually just found it this year before we went to Erie steelhead fishing. And I gave it a couple shots, didn't have any bites, whatever. No big deal. Never know what you're going to have luck on in Erie anyways. I got this in the mystery tackle box. And I decided, you know what? Throw it in. Give her a shot this year. Now this here's another one of my favorites, and I've only had it for a few months of stock trout last year during the spring. And this here is a spinner. It doesn't say what brand it is, I don't remember. But it's got the rainbow colors on the blade and on like the BB itself. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There's the blade. There's the green and pink colors on the lure itself. Now, I've had good luck with it, but it's another one of those lures that if the fish don't want it, they're not going to hit it, so don't waste your time. But by far, that Castmaster I showed you guys, the rainbow or salmon rainbow colored one, that is by far the lure in here I've had the best luck with. I'm going to continue to use and continue to buy. You can find it at Walmart in various sizes, Dick's Sporting Goods, various sizes, Field and Stream, various sizes. When I first found it, it was in a 3-pack, and now I think they sell it individually. So, my best advice, if you're going to buy it, buy yourself a small one, and don't buy too many until you figure out whether that's your lure to use or not. Not everyone's going to have the same luck. You can fish beside one person all day, watch them catch fish all day, and you'd stand there and not catch anything. You can throw the same spot and not catch everything. A lot of it comes in the oil coming off your hands when you're bait fishing. Lures, It's more the flash and presentation. You gotta find that right presentation. You don't want to be reeling it in too fast. You don't want to be bringing it too slow. You gotta find that one right presentation to use. So, my best advice, start off with a spinner if you have to. Move to a spoon. Move to a trout magnet, whatever. There's different ways to use trout magnets. They have their YouTube channel. Just look up trout magnet. They'll show different ways to use it, when to use it, how to use it, what's the best way to use it in certain waters. So look them up. Maybe here in a few weeks, or we'll wait till something with fly fishing. But for right now, we're gonna call this the end of the video. I hope you guys like it. Hit like, subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day.